幻电影在中国能够作为一个类型发展起来，它的时机也到了，一定会有市场。我觉得15年可能是它的开始，我相信后边会有很多这样的片子进入到这样的一个类型的里头。
4年前，孙周导演找到我来跟我讲不可思议的故事和概念的时候，我觉得这个题材是可以做的，因为科幻系目前在中国电影市场上它是一个特别大的空缺。可是中国的观众凭什么相信中国的电影人做出的科幻片会不山寨？怎么样观众相信我们不是5毛钱特技？
The producers of the movie first approached us, like I think about more than like 2 years ago. They had basic drawings and concept art that were working already pretty well on paper, but to make out of concepts a character that is living, that is communicating and create emotions in the audience is just what visual effects people are dreaming about.
我们这次的特技找了好莱坞的公司，并且聘请了奥斯卡的获奖团队。
这一点我就很兴奋了，所以我就毫不犹豫的没有看剧本就签约了。
It has elements of fantasy, sci-fi, these other genre type films that the Chinese market doesn't always necessarily get from their domestic products. So it's very interesting. The whole project has really been creative as far as how it's set up.
从设计么么哒这个人物开始，包括到他演变成一个巨大的怪兽，这个过程只是设计这个外星生物，差不多用了1年时间。
I think the main challenge with the ball, the alien ball, is to try and convey emotions with something that doesn't have a mouth, that doesn't really have pupils in his eyes, that doesn't walk, that doesn't have arm, but yet has to move and evolve in our world.
科幻片它需要新加入的东西特别多，占的比例特别大。你像我们镜头里头差不多1000多镜头，这也是破纪录的一个。它完全是建立一个演员，建立一个人物。当这个东西它没有加进来之前，现场就是无实物表演。也就是说，我回头从我的后期去追踪演员的眼神，这样的成为一种相互的交流关系。
演无实物，而且要演自己的想象力。那么这个么么哒肯定是什么都没有，是凭我们的眼睛和想象力去想象出这个么么哒飞到这边，飞到那边，怎么飞，怎么转。所以这对我来说是一个特别有新鲜感，而且对我来说是一个非常不可思议的好玩的事情。
孙导演是一个想象力特别丰富，而且表达能力很强的一个导演。我们有很多无实物表演，包括么么哒啊，导演都会事先跟你比划来比划去啊，然后绘声绘色的给你讲了他在什么地方飞过去，他现在是一个什么样的状态，然后你把那个东西然后深深的刻在自己脑子里，你相信它是真的，把它演出来就可以了。
专门来找你。
We get final shots that were shot in the studio or on set. We see the actor, and he's usually acting without any reference because he's talking to the ball, which is not there yet, and we have to bring that to life. So we start with a very simple positioning of the character in the right place in the picture. Once that is done, it goes further into the next department.
We actually designed the movie and the shots for being stereo, so the audience feel much more being a part of the story. They can nearly touch it, and that's a much more interesting impact, feeling more connected.
别特蒙哥他们做过很多很优质的电影，像《雨果》等等，在现场拍摄的时候一直摸爬滚打在一起，我很感谢他们，这支团队能够满足我想象当中所有的那些要求。
The most unique things in the VFX and Impossible are, I'd say, the quantum physics. A lot to the character and how the character evolves. The director's done a good job of combining science and story to make the movie. It's kind of rare opportunities that you get to tell more story with VFX. So I think we'll do some interesting things with that haven't been seen before.
科幻电影当停机的时候，后边的工作量实际上才真正开始，工作量非常大，这也是这种特效电影特别不同的一件事儿。
从来没做过后期时间会那么长，确实它的费的时间人力会很大，但是呢，我觉得做出来的东西每一次都会让你很兴奋。
The shoot was interesting as far as like, you know, you have this warehouse space and we're creating a creature in the environment. So things like wind and lights, I thought we did some pretty clever gags with light in the environment. Like the DP came up with some really cool rigs and the gaffer came up with some cool rigs to do some of the lighting. Getting these live action environments to put our CG in.
没到最后一刻，我们都不知道最后成片是怎么样。作为一个后期创作人，我觉得这是最兴奋的一点。
The fundamental thing that's cool about Impossible is it's fun and it's meaningful. It's really looking at deep human issues and, you know, not making fun of it, but having a fun time telling those stories.
无论是孩子还是年轻人，我觉得大家都会喜欢。
I would definitely recommend seeing Impossible.
会带给你一些感动，也会带给你欢乐。
自己干啥？你自己跟他说。
跟谁说话了？
外星人。别发朋友圈啊！